Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. So let's get into this message. But before I do that, okay, I want to point out something, okay, because somebody commented about my little sign here. For those of y'all that don't know, I know they don't, do cursive anymore in the schools, but this clearly says Babe Cave, okay? And the reason that I'm saying it right now is because back when I first started my channel, well, I would say it was like about a year after I started my channel. When I was a makeup artist and I was a makeup influencer, I used to do reviews for shows and stuff like that. And when I would do the reviews, like I would start by saying welcome to the Babe Cave, okay? And I'ma also add that when I was 18 up until I was about 22 and my friends would come to my house and they would come to my room, I would say welcome to the Babe Cave, okay? And I would call my room that because I feel like I always had friends that looked good, okay? Like I just felt like I had hotties for friends. Anyways, and that's not even to say that I was trying to get at them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like I feel like my friends were attractive and I thought it was a cute name. I saw this at Hobby Lobby some years back. Probably about 3 years back. Same when I bought these lashes. And I was like, oh, it says Babe Cave. It just felt like it was meant to be. And I'm just pointing that out, okay? Because somebody got confused and thought it said something else, baby. But anywho, let's get into the message. Let's get into the message. Let's get into the message, okay? So, I am here with a dream, okay? So, in this dream, which was actually two separate dreams, okay? In the first dream, God was showing me different situations, different scenarios that I had been through, and how a certain person had a hand in what happened. Then in the second dream, God showed me something completely different, and it did involve this person, but from a distance, okay? Just like everything else. So let's get into the dream. Okay, so in this dream, this person, and I'm going to add one other thing. While, yes, a lot of my dreams, they do like specify me, but every single dream and every single message I give is not for me. As I have said so many times, every message is not for everybody. And it's not to also mention that there are billions of people in this world, and a lot of people are going through the same things. So even the ones that are for me can actually help somebody else, okay? But now that we got that out the way, in this dream, I was out, okay? So in the first part of the dream, I was at a grocery store. And I was just out picking out food. And then out of nowhere, there was some kind of situation that happened. And y'all understand, I did not type out the dream because I was not sure if God wanted me to share it. And I'm only going to be giving the parts that God is pushing me to say, okay? So I'm at this grocery store, and there's some kind of situation that happened. I think I saw someone that I hadn't seen in a long time or something like that. But anyways, I'm picking out food. I'm by myself. I end up checking out of the store. And when I leave the store, I end up seeing my ex and a friend of his. And like as I'm walking, the interesting thing is like the grocery store was there, but behind the grocery store was kind of like a theme park or something like that. So I'm seeing this person, they walking in a theme park, and it's like I saw them and I knew them as them, but then I looked at them, and it's like they had a bunch of things on from the theme park. And one of them, my ex had on like goofy stuff. Like he had goofy shoes on, a goofy shirt, goofy hat, like, and the other person had on Donald Duck stuff. And I was like thinking to myself, okay, where's Mickey? You know what I'm saying? And I think about it now, it's kind of funny. But when I was in the dream, from that standpoint, it was kind of like, okay, so these two people in my life, and with the things that I have been through in my life, these two people served a purpose. However, they weren't the mastermind, okay? So as the dream carries on, I end up going kind of towards this theme park, and I end up in this restaurant, okay? And like when I'm in this restaurant, I'm just seeing myself. I get something to eat, I sit down, and there are other people there. Like the interesting about it is the person that was there is like, I don't know them. Okay, I'm gonna be real and say I don't know them. I have seen them before, but I don't know them. This is somebody that is a distant cousin from my perspective. But in reality, I think she's supposed to be my first cousin. But I don't really know her like that. I'm gonna be real. And I really don't know a lot of my family like that. But her particularly, I have been around her one time, maybe twice. But one time where I actually knew I was around her. And the other times but anywho, she is there, and she is being very friendly with me. She's sitting at the same table with me. And I had the knowing that I was actually there to meet up with somebody else. Like I was there to meet up with my sister, but she wasn't there. The cousin was there. And I was like, okay. And she ended up not coming. However, something happened while we were there at this. It was like a restaurant / bar. And somebody comes in and they start, firing off. I can't really say what they was doing, but pew, pew, pew. Okay, all around the little bar, the little club. And I end up ducking under the table. So after this person leaves, and I start looking around, I realized that I'm the only person that's ducking under the table. Everybody else is dancing. Everybody else is still enjoying their time. The person I was with, she done got some food. She ordered her food. She's sitting there eating her food. And I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go. And, she just starts laughing. And she's like, okay, girl, I'll see you next time. And, okay, so I end up leaving. As I'm leaving, there was some kind of situation where I had a problem with my vehicle. And in this dream, I had a truck. And there was something that happened to the truck. Like, I think somebody was trying to rob me or something like that. And I end up... at this point, I'm like on the freeway. I end up pulling over. For some reason, I'm at like this. It's a hotel, and it's like a resort type vibe thing going on. And my son is in the truck with me, as well as this person that is in the truck with me. And while we're in the truck, I was talking about the situation at the bar. So I end up getting ready. I'm finna go home. I'm gonna take you home, and I'm going home. Okay, so I start to pull out the parking lot, and then a large group of men come towards the truck. And I'm like, what is going on? Okay, I lock the doors. The person that's in the passenger seat, this person that is a cousin that I don't really know very well, keeps her door open and allows them to get inside the car. potentially trying to rob me. However, I am able to somehow overpower them. I end up getting my car. I'm like trying to, get them out the car. Long story short, I'm not sure what happened, but somehow I end up passing out. Okay. When I wake up, I am at a pool. Okay. I'm laid out on a beach chair at the pool, and I'm like, what happened? Okay. I see another family member, somebody I'm not even really related to, but I know her more than I know this other person. I've been around her for like many times. But anyways, she is like, I wake up and she is like, oh, hey. And I was like, what happened? And she tells me, oh, well, you don't worry. Your truck is parked outside. And I'm like, where's my baby? And she's like, oh, he's in the hotel room with such and such. Okay, the person that I was supposed to be meeting. And I'm like, wait, what? Okay, like, what is going on? Okay, and I end up getting up. She jumps in a pool, and like it's a pool full of people. I realized when I look into the pool that the same men that were trying to rob me at the gate are in the pool. And I'm like, what's going on? Okay. And that's what a dream is. You know what I'm saying? It was a very interesting dream. The scripture comes from Nehemiah 9:19. Because of your great compassion, you did not abandon them in the wilderness. By day, the pillar of cloud did not fail to guide them on their path, nor the pillar of fire by night to shine on the way they were to take. You gave your good spirit to instruct them. You did not withhold your manna from their mouths, and you gave them water for their thirst. For 40 years you sustained them in the wilderness. They lacked nothing. Their clothes did not wear out, nor did their feet become swollen. You gave them kingdoms and nations, allotting to them even the remotest frontiers. They took over the country of Sihon, king of Heshbon, and the country of Og, king of Bashan. You made their children as numerous as the stars in the sky. You brought them into the land that you told their parents to enter and possess. Their children went in and took possession of the land. You subdued before the Canaanites, who lived in a land. You gave the Canaanites into their hands, along with their kings and the peoples of the land, to deal with them as they pleased. They captured fortified cities and fertile land. They took possession of houses filled with all kinds of good things, wells already dug, vineyards, olive groves, and fruit trees in abundance. They ate to the full and were well nourished. They reveled in your great goodness. But they were disobedient and rebelled against you. They turned their backs on your law. They killed your prophets who warned them in order to turn them back to you. They committed awful blasphemies, so you delivered them into the hands of their enemies who oppressed them. But when they were oppressed, they cried out to you. From heaven you heard them, and in your great compassion you gave them deliverers who rescued them from the hands of their enemies. Okay. So here's the message. Okay. Here's the message. Here's the message. Here's the message. Here's the message. God said for somebody, what you don't realize, okay, is first of all, there may be someone that is like pulling certain strings behind the scenes when it comes to certain things going a certain way in your life. However, the only reason that they are able to do anything is because you put yourself in those positions. And I'm saying this because thinking back to the beginning of the dream where the ex is there, okay? Ain't nobody forced me to be in a relationship with this person. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being real. Even if someone could have manipulated me meeting them. Even if someone could have called them and said, oh, you should go and you should inbox such and such, or you should text such and such, you should call such and such, you should go to this club, go to this bar, go to this restaurant, you'll see them there. I'm gonna bring them, that we're gonna be there for a party, you should show up for the party, and you should go and talk to them and all this kind of stuff. Even if somebody go to that extent, it is like, I just feel like this is for someone. Okay, it's not to get on you, it's not to hurt nobody's feelings, but this is for somebody. It's kind of like you put yourself in that position because you could have easily said, nah, I'm good. You could have easily avoided this, whatever happened, okay? And like I said, this person had on a goofy outfit. The friend had on Donald Duck outfit. These people are, while they are characters that we know and we love, they are sideline characters from Mickey Mouse. So these people were acting out on something that someone else told them to do. And God wants me to tell somebody, this person, in reality, the only power that they have is when you are going against what God instructed you to do. And for some of you, it could be a situation, maybe you did hear God tell you to talk to this person, but God may have at a certain point in time, once this person decided to do certain things, once this person has set their mind on breaking your heart, once this person set their mind on betraying you, once they decided that they would surely do you dirty, God instructed you to leave them alone. God told you to leave. God told you to separate from them. But instead of you listening to the commands that God was giving you, you decided to listen to the desires of your flesh. And because you decided to listen to the desires of your flesh, you ended up enduring things that you did not have to go through. You ended up with a heartache that you did not deserve. You ended up causing stress on yourself. And God is just sending me to tell you, even if you look back, okay, just like I said at the beginning, on certain things that may have happened where somebody has been going out of their way to mess up stuff in your life, where they went out of their way to mess up relationships, or if they went out of their way to set you up, they went out of their way to turn friends against you, they went out of their way to turn family against you, or whatever it is this person was doing. You had the option of staying at the grocery store and getting the food that God was providing to you, okay, the manna. You had the option of going home. You had the option. Like, I did not have to. Once I left that grocery store and paid for my items, I could have got in my vehicle and went home. I didn't have to go back there to the theme park and see what was going on over there. And you know, I even recall a conversation that I had with someone saying, I didn't know such and such stayed by a theme park. They never told me that. So I just feel like God is saying that even if you realize that certain things were orchestrated by somebody, it don't mean, like, you did not have to end up in these positions, because you should have listened to God's warnings. You should have listened to the warnings of God. God has promises for you. He has blessings for you. But instead of you listening to God's word when he was telling you no, and he was telling you don't do that, and he was telling you people weren't for you, you kind of went against what he was saying. Okay? Yeah. And God is saying this is why you felt as though you were led into the hands of your enemies. It's because you were not listening. And, you know, once again, this is not to get on anybody, but even if it is a situation where you realize that somebody has been out to get you, regardless to why, you know, regardless if it's some kind of sibling rivalry, or if it's like they just always hated you. They may have always had a problem with this. May be somebody they always didn't like you. They never liked you. They never put forth effort to have a relationship with you. They never wanted to be involved with you, and you may very well not even be involved with them. Like and throughout the whole dream, the person I was actually there to meet wasn't even there. Like I never saw her in the entire dream. In the entirety of the dream, not once was she anywhere. But all the people that I was interacting with were connected to her in some kind of way. Every single person knew her, knew of her, or was in some kind of way they were connected. So God is saying, even with the situation, and it could be a situation like I said, you don't even talk to this person. Y'all don't talk on the phone. Y'all don't text each other. Y'all don't call each other. You don't visit their house. I didn't even know things that was going on near her house. And I just feel like this is somebody you don't even spend time. You don't even know them like that. In reality. Like, just like I was led to say at the beginning, I really don't know a lot of people in my family like that. And I just feel like this is you really don't know them like that. And this could very well be a sibling that you don't know. And that's just the truth. Even if you have been around them, that don't mean that you know them. Because if y'all around each other, but they sitting staring off into space, and you sitting staring off into space, or you in your phone, they in their phone, y'all haven't had no conversations. You don't know what their favorite color is. You don't know what TV shows they like. You don't know what stores they like to shop at. You don't know anything about them. And they don't know nothing about you. And that's just what it is. And it could simply I just feel like this dream is to let somebody know. In reality, you already know this. I just feel like this is somebody, you know how they feel about you. And because of that, you distance yourself from them. You distance yourself from them. You don't even mess with them. You don't call them. You don't text them. You don't you know what I'm saying? And even if you did at a point in time, they treat your calls and your texts like spam 2222, as I was saying that. They treat you as if you bothering them. So you leave them alone. You don't deal with them. Yet and still, they are so frustrated, so bothered, so annoyed by your very existence. And you don't even exist around them. But the audacity that you have to exist, that they take out the time, effort, and energy to try to manipulate your life. They want you to go through heartache. They want you to go through pain. They want nothing to work out for you. They want you to end up with destruction. They want you to end up with all kind of terrible things happening in your life. Even in this dream, towards the end of the dream, where my son pops up in the back seat and all this stuff was going on, my baby could have got hurt. And, I don't even know how he just popped up out of nowhere. But I just feel like God is saying that regardless if you have a real live baby or if you have something, there's something that you're carrying. There's something that you're doing. It could be a business. It could be a job. It could be you going to school. Whatever it is that God has gifted you with. This person has been attacking that. They are attacking that. They want you to lose. For somebody wants you to lose custody, regardless if they want you to lose custody of your child, like an actual child, or if they want you to lose custody of whatever this blessing is that God has given you. This is a situation that I could not control. Someone was literally trying to steal from me. And put me in a messed up situation and force me to be somewhere I did not intend or want to be. I wasn't trying to stay there at that hotel. I didn't even understand how I got there in the first place. But I had to pull over and go over what happened at the club. And I just feel like for somebody, um, you have to understand that knowing this, it does, like, I just feel like the information that God has given you is for your protection. But in reality, from the basis of the dream, you already distanced yourself from this person. You already know. Even if you don't know them, you know they don't like you. For a fact. You know that. And, you know, regardless if it's how they treat you, regardless, the fact that you don't know them could be a tall tale sign that obviously they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Because when somebody like you, they put forth effort to build a relationship with you. When somebody like you, they put forth effort to have you around. When somebody like you, they don't treat you as if you are bothering them when you are around. And this is somebody, while you, like, you know, and you have distanced yourself, but this person is still trying to mess with you. And God is sending me here to tell you as a warning, the only way this person can even manipulate, touch, or bother anything going on in your life is if you disobey God. If God tell you that he don't want you to be friends with somebody, listen. The first time. If God tell you that somebody is not for you, listen the first time. Because I just feel like for someone, God is trying to save your life. God is helping you. God is guiding you. Because there are people that will hate you to such an extent that they will deliberately go out of their way to set you up. And for somebody's person is deliberately going out of their way in an attempt to set you up. Regardless if it's to set you up to get robbed, to set you up to get heartbroken, to set you up for failure. Because they hate you. And that's just like, that's what it is. And you know, it's very hurtful because, you know, like I said, in this dream, most of these people that were in the dream, family, blood. But God said just because you are related to somebody, it don't mean that they are going to love you. Just because you're related to somebody, it don't mean they gonna like you. Period. And, you know, that's the message. You know, I just feel like this is somebody, because the memories God reminded me of, I just feel like this is somebody, this person has hated you since you were a baby. Since you were a child. Since you were yay high, tiny, being mean to you, doing mean things to you, regardless if it's pushing you off the bed, so and being yelling at you for no reason, mistreating you for no reason. God saying all of this person been showing you how much they hated you. This person been showing you how much disgust they had towards you. And for some of you, you have had other people that are related to you and related to them let you know that they are on their side. And guess what? They hate you too. Once again, I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not here, you know, but I'm just being real. I just feel like God is sending me here to tell somebody, baby, you know they hate you. They hate you, and you know they hate you. And anybody that is attached to them hates you as well. Because this is somebody that has been deliberately going out of their way to do whatever they can to tear your life apart. Anybody that they get along with well, that is, they look at you, side eye you, they act fake and phony towards you, they best friends with them, guess what? They hate you too. They hate you too. This is somebody, even people that you wouldn't even imagine knowing them, knows them. Guess what? Guess what? They in on it. This is somebody, like I said, the ex and the friend, Donald Duck and Goofy. They cool. They close. They like this with Mickey. God is saying that there are some people that you wouldn't even imagine knowing this person that knows this person. And guess what? If you know that there are people that you didn't even know knew this person, you didn't even know was in cahoots with this person, that turned out to know this person and deliberately went out of their way to try to destroy you, to try to bring you down, to try to mess up your life, guess what? The ones that you know for a fact know this person, are close to this person, spend time with this person. They hate you as much as this person does. They are just not involved with any schemes and any plots because it would be obvious to you that this is connected to this person. This is somebody they trying to sweep up what they did and hide it under the bed. This is somebody they trying to put it in a closet and shut the door. But God said what's done in the dark shall come to the light. But here's the thing, baby. If you would listen to God, when you go out and you meet people and you are out and you decide that you want to go out and you want to have drinks, or you decide you want to go out and you want to start dating, you decide you want to go out and you want to go on a vacation, you decide you want to do whatever it is that you decide that you want to do, if God tells you, listen, he is protecting you. And it doesn't mean that every single thing has to do with this person or is connected to this person. But this is for somebody. God said that person right there, they have been involved with a lot of downfalls and a lot of hardships in your life. But they were able to do this because you failed to hear God when he told you certain people were not really your friend. He told you certain people didn't really like you. He told you certain people did not really want to be with you. He warned you and you did not listen. But God is saying now that your eyes are open to who this person really is, how they really feel about you, and how far they will really go in an attempt to bring you down, to break your heart and destroy your life. Listen next time. And once again, this is not to hurt your feelings, because I don't, me personally, you know, I'm a softie. I'm not the kind of person that would do nothing like this here. I would not take out, first of all, the time, effort, and energy to ever do anything so horrible, so wicked to somebody that I claim that I love. I would never put that much effort and energy into anybody in an attempt to destroy them. But this person right here, whoever this is to you, baby, God said they don't love you. They hate you. And this is not even just they don't love you. This is not even just they don't like you. This is hate to the fullest extent. To the fullest extent. This is the max. This person hates you so much. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. They want to see you sad. They hate to see you happy. They hate to see you doing well. They hate to see you succeed. They hate to see you with joy. They want to see you down and out, depressed, sad, and lonely. And they want to constantly see you that way. This is somebody, they hate you. And baby, they may have tried time and time again to take you up out of here too. God says you better understand what's really going on. So this is somebody that is deliberately sending people to be fake friends. Deliberately sending people to start fake relationships, counterfeits, in an attempt to make you mad, make you sad, make you heartbroken, make you go through this. They want you to go through that. They want to see you in this. They want to see you in that. And they sit back and laugh. That's how wicked this person is. They laugh at bad things happening to you. And I truly feel like you haven't done nothing to them. You haven't done nothing to them. They just evil. You haven't done nothing to them. You have done nothing to them. You would never do anything wicked like this here. You would never try to hurt them like this here. But God says you already know, for somebody, you already know this person don't like you. I'm here to tell you it's deeper than that. They hate you. They hate you. Their favorite activity is trying to figure out some kind of way to pull you down. Their favorite pastime is talking bad about you and gathering together people to go against you. Their favorite activity is trying to destroy whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that God then blessed you with. They got to figure out some kind of scheme, some kind of plot to destroy you. God said, listen to him the next time he tell you to leave somebody alone. Listen to him the next time he tell you somebody is not for you. Listen to him the next time he tell you not to go certain places. Even when you think of the part of my dream at the club, everybody else in the club was standing up and still enjoying themselves while shots were going off. Why? Because they was in on it. God said, you don't even understand how far this person will go. They will go so far. They will pay people just so they can laugh at your misery. Just so they can laugh at your pain. And you best believe any and every person that sit around defending them, that sit around taking up for them, that likes to hang around them, that likes to entertain them, they hate you too. They hate you. God said they hate you. Even if they smile in your face, they hate you. That's the message. That's the message. This is somebody, they have a deep loathing. And it's sad because this is Cain and Abel. This is a Cain and Abel situation. You ain't did nothing to them. Showed them nothing but love, compassion. Tried to be as nice to them as you could. Tried to be there for them whenever you could. But they always went out of their way to try to see you down. Anytime they saw you up, they had to figure out some kind of plan to destroy you. And you know, this is truly a heartbreaking situation. Like I said, this is not intended to hurt anybody's feelings. And for whoever this is for, you already know. Like, you already know. I could be sitting here crying right now, but I'm not going to, because you already know. You know. You know they don't like you. 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 And God is sending me here to tell you it's deeper than that. They hate you. You could go for the rest of their life and not speak to them, and guess what? They wouldn't care. Because they hate you. The only concern they would have is that they can't get to you. And they won't be able to get to you because God is going to send you warnings. God said, listen to him. When he tells you somebody is not really a friend of yours, listen. When God tells you you don't need to go over there and deal with this person, that person, and the third, listen. When God tells you that somebody is not the one for you, listen, and you'll be just fine. And that's the message. That's the message. This is a shame and a pity and a pity and a shame that somebody will be so wicked. And you know, just like I could not ever see myself doing anything like this. And I just feel like for whoever you are, you would never do anything. That's why you still doing your thing. God said for somebody, you still on top. You still, they have done certain things, but in reality, you are okay. They did not do what they thought they would do. You have overcome everything that they have put you through. In reality, you have learned from it and you kept it pushing. And they hate that about you. You have resilience. And even though they try to put you through heartache, they try to put you through pain, they try to cause misery in your life, you still keep pushing. You are not like them. They need to have a lot of people around them making them feel as though they are justified in being evil. But you don't feel like you need a lot of people around you so that you can be good. God says he lives within you. He is with you. And because he is with you, you can never fail. You can never fail. It doesn't matter what they do. But in reality, listen to God the next time, and you will save yourself the heartache. You will save yourself the pain. He'll rescue you time and time again from the grips of this person. And he'll consistently send wrath towards them for what they are doing to you. But God said, listen. Listen. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.